You are now listening to episode 20 of a self-help podcast where we focus on lifting each other up and counting our blessings at the same time. We are your hosts. Hey, I'm Mia.
I'm Kiosha, and
And
this
this
is
is
Crazy
Crazy
Beautiful
Beautiful
Talks.
Talks. So let's just jump right into it. This because we have an interview today, our very first interview. This topic is situationships. Okay. It's kind of an iffy thing, right? Because who really knows what a situationship is? It just popped up, probably like 5 years ago. I don't know. It's been a long time. It's been out for a long time. Actually, we're going to have an interview with an author of a book who actually titled his book Situationships. Okay. Now, if you followed us on YouTube, you'll see a picture of the situationship. It's on Apple, everything books. It's on everything. It's an ebook. Okay.
Yes, good read.
Right. The person who wrote this book is Elias Whitaker. Okay. Now, let me just give you an insight of the author. I was in a situationship with the author, and he wrote this book, and he actually gave me an opportunity to write a little section in the book of our situationship. So that's why I chose to read this book today. We're going to be taking a lot of material out of the book. We ain't going to read the whole book because you need to go read the book. But this is how we about to tell y'all what a situationship is. Okay? Kiosha, what's your definition of a situationship before we dive into the book?
So I guess my definition of a situationship would be a friendship that you are in that is sexual, but cannot go to commit. Wait, okay, no. Yes, that is sexual.
See, look, this situationship is so weird. Okay, go ahead.
But that cannot go to the commitment level because one of you or either of you are not ready or not man or woman enough to commit to it. Maybe, okay. Yeah.
It's good either way. My definition of a situationship, obviously before reading this book, is basically someone, it doesn't have to be sexual. It could be any type of situation that you guys are in. It's like we date, but you don't want to put a label on it, or you have sex, but you don't want people all in your business. Look, we got a situationship. We ain't in a relationship. We're not just friends. We're everything that's in between. So, but let's get to the book, okay?
50 Shades of whatever.
50 Shades of whatever, okay? So, Kiosha, you can read the intro.
All right, situationship. Have you ever met someone of the opposite sex and hung out with him or her a couple of times? Did you just happen to enjoy the outing with that person? Did you just so happen to share a good kiss or indulge in some sexual pleasure with that person? Hung out with them a couple of more times and enjoyed their company. Then you were asked by someone, "What are you guys?" And you couldn't explain what was going on. You guys aren't boyfriend or girlfriend or even share a title. We are past the age group of when folks call it talking. Dating is cool, but have gone past the dating guidelines. F buddies is cool, but you respect the situation more than just giving that a title. You're trying to conjure up an answer, and just like Facebook, it's complicated because you two adults are getting to know each other and learning about others situations. Well, this, my friend, is called a situationship. I like that.
It's just a crack. Oh, like, what did you just say, girl? Everything. Keep going.
That part. It says, Hope I hooked up with you this intro because this book is going to stir up a lot of questions and controversy. This isn't one of those how-to player guides for men. It's actually dedicated to women and my many hours of experience with women from all walks of life. This book is going to break down to you the various components and chemistry between men and women. It's going to break down why a man thinks the way he does and why a woman operates the way she does. It explains why neither party is wrong for standing strong in their beliefs. No, a Harvard professor or Stanford lawyer didn't write this, and no studies or books will prove what I'm going to say is right. But I can guarantee both men and women will agree what I am saying makes sense and feels real. No, I'm not a doctor or a scientist. I'm just a well-educated college graduate, well-groomed in my 20s, entrepreneur trying to pay my way. So tune in and turn on, and please hold all your questions till the end because I might answer everything you want to hear.
Now, let me tell you about Elias. I know him as DJ Goonie. Okay. He's worked. He's worked with a lot of producers, a lot of artists. I mean, he's had clubs, he's traveled the world and everything like that. So when he says he's experienced a lot, I believe it. And I'm not even going to say like this going to be a good conversation because I have a lot of ill and evil over this. Okay.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
It was a lot. Okay.
Okay.
In this book, in between the introduction and everything, he has multiple chapters. He goes on to give examples of situationships that he's been in and, you know, basically just telling you what a situationship is. At the very end of his book are testimonials. There's like 7, 8 testimonials. And I happen to be the first testimonial of the book. Okay. Let me read the beginning of the testimonials, and then I can either read my testimonial or I can just tell y'all the story.
Story time.
Okay. So, testimonials. This is the final chapter of the book, and very interesting one at that. This chapter was created after the book was already done, but I wanted to give the book just a little more excitement. So what better way to do that than getting some of the women I have dealt with the opportunity to speak on their experience with myself and our situationship dealings. Now, every woman is given the special title to give their testimonials, just so that they are not recognized by the public. Some folks like to have private lives, but I can honestly say that the 5 women who I asked seem very excited to add their own touch to the book. No, we were trying to tell on your ass. We want the whole world to know exactly who you are.
Who you are, sir. Do better.
Okay. I altered none of the stories. I let all the women speak their minds and express themselves in this section. Whether it makes the author look bad, in this section, the women will be referring to me as the author. We don't need to see my name 100 times. After your reading, ladies, feel free to submit some stories of your dealings with certain men or how you feel of the situationships. This book is meant to create controversy and stir up conversations. I didn't hold my tongue, and I don't think you should hold yours either. So as we prepare for the final chapter of this book, keep in mind, everyone, that I'm only human and I'm very charming. Y'all can just see. Y'all can just see it in his writing, how he feels about himself. But anyway, okay, Kiosha, as we talk about this, think of your questions you're going to want to ask him when we interview him.
I already got some. Okay.
About this book. Okay, let me, this is story time. Let me put the papers away. Okay. I met this person. I'm going to say I met Elias when I was like in my 20s, probably not. Yeah, in my 20s, my early 20s. I was just 21. I'm just now in a club. I'm just now drinking, having a good time. You know, me and my homegirls went to a club in Hollywood where he DJ'd. I didn't know him. You know, we just dancing on the popping bottles, dancing on the dance floor, everything else. I kept hearing over the DJ microphone, like, oh, look at Batty in the lime dress. Look at Batty in the dress, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm like, who he talking about? Where's she at? Where's she at? Everybody looking at me. So I'm like, oh, he talking about me. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm Batty in the, in the lime dress. Lack of a better words, I felt like a badass bitch. I think that was the first time I felt like a bad bitch. You know what I mean? I felt like everybody was looking at me. I thought I was the center of attention. It just felt right. After that, okay, obviously I went to the DJ booth, got the number, got a couple of drinks. I mean, duh. So anyway, after that, we started dating over months. I mean, dating. I mean, like going everywhere, go out to dinner. I just had to be ready. Like, flying across the states, you know what I mean? Just hanging out, having a good time. No commitment. No, this is not my man. We just hanging out. You know what I mean? Having a good time. So one day, maybe like 6 months after we were dating, he calls me up and says he wants me to come spend the weekend with him at his home. Now, okay, this weekend is February 14th, y'all. Ladies, if a man asks you to come spend the weekend with him on Valentine's Day, like, oh, this is serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're getting to main status. Yes! You're not a side piece anymore.
I'm thinking in my mind, like, oh my God, is he about to ask me to be his girlfriend? Is he gonna I don't know. Is he gonna give me a gift? Like, am I gonna get diamonds? I don't know. Shoot, I need to know. So I lived in the IE. So he drove over 70 miles to come and get me. We come back, we go to his house. Mind you, he has a roommate. So when I walk into the house, there's multiple women in the house. There's multiple men in the house. So I'm thinking like, okay, maybe these are just for his roommates. Maybe they're having a Valentine's party. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm just all geeked up on the fact that this is my first Valentine's with somebody. Okay.
Wow.
So the weekend goes on. Like I was there at least 2 nights and, we did things as a group. Everything was a group. We had game night, drinks. Nothing was intimate. It wasn't.
Oh, I was like.
Yeah, nothing was intimate. It was like on a friend level. We was hanging out. Everybody was hanging out. Nothing. I mean, something sexual did happen the second night with him, but we kind of all just camped out, like, all over the house. Here's the last night of the weekend and we're having game night. We're asking questions. Now it's getting more intimate. Now we're trying to get to know each other and have conversations. So the situationship came up. Mind you, I don't even know what a situationship is. This was 10 years ago?
Oh, Lord.
I did not know what a situationship was. So they talking about situationship and they go to Elias and they ask him, oh yeah, are you in a situationship? And he goes to proceed to say, yes, he's in a situationship with me and he's in a situationship with the young lady that's sitting right next to me. So I'm dating. Are you serious? So, on my mommy, on everything I love. I look over, she's not shocked. She's laughing like, yeah, like, yeah. And I'm looking around and everybody's looking at me. And I just realized that I was the butt of the joke, or I felt like the butt of the joke because everybody knew that me and him me and her were having situations with him because he had a situation with her the first night. That's why we didn't have sexual relations. We had sexual relations the second night. So mind you, look, I'm like, it's I felt so disrespected in that moment that I was ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm grabbing my stuff. Take me home right now. Take me home. He gets high, all high and mighty on his horse, basically said, I'll take you home when I get ready to take you home. I was like, oh, okay. So they didn't have Uber back then, y'all. Okay. It was the train, the cab. I don't know. So I grabbed my things after we got into an argument. You feel me? Like, you're going to take me home. He's being real an ass. I think I'm perjuring myself right now. I don't know about the statute of limitations, but I took everybody's keys out of the house.
Oh, shit. I don't know. I got to look up robbery.
Because everybody hung their keys by the door, you know. I took everybody's keys and I left. And I went walking to go catch the train. Before I got to the train, well, not to the train, to the bus stop to go to the train, I dropped all their keys in the bushes. So then they calling me, asking me where they keys at. I'm like, I don't have your keys. I don't know what you're talking about. They run up on me. It's like 5 girls. They about to jump me. I'm on the side of the street. They all going through my bags, trying to look for their keys. I let them go through their bags because I'm like, I don't have your keys because I did it.
I already dumped them. Okay.
And I don't want to get jumped. So I'm like, do what y'all got to do. Like, I don't have your keys until this Mexican couple that were in the Denny's across the street. They came out to my defense and they basically ultimately saved the day and drove me to the train station. So that's the situationship that I had with Elias. And it ended there. But we're still good friends.
Wow.
We still talk. Wow. Any questions?
Wow. Wow. So I remember you telling me about a situation. I remember you telling me a story about something happening and you having to leave a house and a couple taking you to a train station. But sister, you failed to tell me what happened leading up to this situation.
I was embarrassed.
That you were in a situationship. What?
I was embarrassed.
I get it. But I'm your sister. I'm your sister. We're going to tell each other everything. I'm literally, y'all, I am finding out with y'all right now. I am finding out what happened with my sister with y'all right now. This is crazy. I have so many questions for this young man.
Yes,
I have so many questions for this young man.
Actually, oh my gosh. We should actually try to see if we could get him on.
Yes. We're going to give him 5 minutes because this man has some splaining to do.
Yes.
Splaining. I get it because I'm in situationships, but guess what? I'm real with my situationships. They all know what the hell's going on, what I want, what I will do, what I won't do. It's all truthful. Him, he was not being truthful. That's it. If you want to have situationships, you're grown. You're a grown man. You are a grown man, boo. But you need to be truthful. You need to be 100. You need to be real.
Exactly.
Like, what happened with our honesty in this world?
We weren't together.
No, that's the thing though. But when you are sexual with somebody, you have a right to know not who it is, but hey, you're not just my only intimate partner. Like I date, I see other people, I'm having sex with other people. You're gonna be in the same room as a woman that I'm fucking. Come on, man. That's
exact. It. And got us hanging out.
Yeah.
And laughing, kiki.
Exactly. Like, no, yes, that's right. Put it out there from the freaking beginning. You are right. So I have a few situationships. I have a situationship with a couple. which I don't know. I'm about to spin that in situationship because there's too much drama. Like it's starting to be weird. The drama is a little scary. But anyways, and then I have a situationship with my cuddy buddy, which my bad. I'm starting to catch feelings for my cuddy buddy. So I've been actually like trying to step back because I know it'll never be more.
So, question.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't a cuddy buddy the same thing as a situationship?
No, because with my cuddy buddy, we don't go out, we don't date, we just fuck.
That's you have a situation. It's not, I think situation.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. Yeah.
It's just some type of situation. Whether y'all go out to the movies and y'all don't have sex, or whether all you do is have sex, or all you do is eat. Either way, y'all have a situation with each other.
Yeah, I have a couple of situationships.
So how do you divide a situationship with a friendship? Is situationship like does it have a romantic intent behind it? Or is it, maybe these are questions that we need to ask Elias.
I don't know. I feel like, official Damo Suave said tomato. It's all the same. You're absolutely right. I don't know. Elias, I feel like his perception might be a little bit different than mine.
Exactly. That's why we need to get him here. Hurry up.
I need you to hurry up, sir.
When he comes on, we'll let him give a little introduction about himself and his accomplishments and where we can find his music and where we can find his latest projects. And then we're going to get his ass.
Yeah, of course. You know what? You always let a narcissistic man take the stage first.
But this is the thing. I know it
might be back in the day. He might be a totally different man.
This is 10 years ago. Okay. So
we're gonna see.
Know him now.
We're gonna
he might be married. I don't know.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see that. I'm gonna ask all the questions.
But for you, crazy beautiful, I will open that womb. And
is he here?
We're waiting for Elias to come on.
Hey, hello.
Yeah.
Hey, long time no see.
Likewise. How y'all doing?
Fine.
How are you?
Okay, so we invited you on Crazy Beautiful Talks. You know, I've told you about this before. This is my beautiful sister, Kiosha.
Hello.
Kiosha, this is Elias, aka DJ Goonie.
I remember DJ Goonie.
Damn.
Right. So
I hope that's a good thing.
It is.
Okay, cool.
So first, Elias, how about you just tell us about yourself, your accomplishments, what you're doing now, where they can follow you.
Y'all can follow me to the top if you want to. But
we'll see you there.
Well, like she said, my name is DJ Goonie. Accomplishments, I've done a lot of things. I'm still looking to accomplish a lot more. While I'm here, because I wrote a book, I guess that caught your attention. So that's one of the things I've done. I've written a book. I currently run and operate about 160 members strong cryptocurrency community. The name of my company is called the Crypto Locker Room. So I've been making a lot of people a lot of money on these coins that have been coming out, mainly the new coin Shiba that dropped. We've been in it for about 9 months probably. So everybody done made some money off of that.
Who have you worked with?
As far as with the
music? Yeah, that we talk about DJ Goonie. I know you want to talk about money.
Oh, you know what I mean? Well, there's many parts to me. So when you ask like what have I done, like do you want to know what Elias has done, or you want to know what Goonie has accomplished? Like it's a difference. Like DJ Goonie's kind of like a character. You know what I mean? He's the that I got called somebody called me the LA Trigger, which I guess is the LA version of Trey Songz. That's
okay.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from either. But as far as DJ Goonie, shit, I worked with everybody.
That's who I met. That's who I was in a situationship with. Was the DJ Goonie. I didn't meet Elias until what, 3 years ago?
Yeah, I don't even know you got a chance to meet him yet. He disappeared. But yeah, I've worked with like everybody. I've done parties with just about everybody. I probably haven't done a party with like Michael Jackson. Like if we really just, I mean, I've done parties with everybody from Rick Ross.
Mustard. Mm-hmm.
You said who? Mustard?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, those is homies. Like niggas like that. Oh, Mustard, Ty Dolla Sign, YG, G Perique. Anybody coming out the West, like rest in peace, my nigga neighborhood Nick. You feel what I'm saying? I was in the process of negotiating the situation with King Von before he passed away. I signed a deal with Backwoods, so I've been doing Backwoods the cigar. So I've been doing a lot of work with them between LA and Houston. So yeah, it's just I've been working. You know what I mean? Like with for a very long time. Like when it comes to this LA music scene, like I've touched everybody in it, from the Kendrick Lamars, the whole Top Dog. I didn't rock with the whole Top. They did one of my events called Toys in the Hood, so I rocked with them. Nip signed one of my artists, Killer Twan, so Killer Twan is All Money In. One of my favorite out of Compton, my boy Life. I executive produced his whole last project. I co-manage my boy Ricky Rax, he out of Atlanta. So Ricky Rax produced What's the Price for the Migos, Best Friend for Young Thug.
Yeah.
My Future, like Rax got some. And then we operate a whole production team called the Audio Cartel. So Audio Cartel consists of, we got one of our producers out of Fresno. His name is Jesus. He out of Fresno. Rax out of Atlanta. We got some cats in Boston. Like just, just expanding our wings as much as possible. So
Wow.
I see you.
Right. Blessings.
Yes.
You got blessings. We trying to be on your level.
Okay.
So let's just jump into this situationship. What made you write this?
What made me write the book?
Yes.
Yep.
The truth?
Please say.
I don't lie to my listeners, so
Nope.
That the night before you stole my keys. And we really talking about it.
Let's go.
Yeah, we just all happened to be in my living room, and I guess the question was on me. Like everybody wanted to ask me, like I guess relationship advice or love advice. I don't know what it was, but I know the question came to me, and we was all sitting in the living room, and we was just drinking, and we was drunk, and I guess I just caught the truth ghost. Like, well, shit, I'm gonna just keep it real. Like, I'm in a situationship with you, and you. Like,
I don't even remember the third person day. I only remember the girl, me and that light-skinned girl that was sitting next to me.
Wait, there was 3 there, Elias?
you don't remember when somebody knocked on the door and the girl on the couch was like, shit, I don't know why y'all ain't know how he get down. That's probably another bitch at the door.
At that point, I blacked out.
Yeah,
I seen red. I was I'm lucky I didn't hurt nobody. Like I saw red because my feelings was hurt.
I feel it.
So Kiosha, you have any questions? Because your mouth.
Okay.
Appalled.
Okay, listen.
Yeah, hold on. Gather your thoughts. It's okay. You can take a deep breath.
The only thing I'm appalled at is that I feel you were not truthful and upfront, because I'm going to tell you, I date multiple people, okay, but they all know about each other. So what made you not be truthful about your situationships?
I didn't have nothing real going on with anybody.
Okay, so
there can't be like with her, like she that night she came, we ain't seen each other before that in months. Like she pops in and out, she disappeared. Like we didn't have, so that was like a hangout. You feel what I'm saying? Just knowing.
But we just so happened to hang out on Valentine's Day weekend. It's just so happened that he calls me up. He calls me up. I ain't calling him.
It's a holiday. That wasn't a holiday to me. I didn't know it was Valentine's Day weekend until I got booked for a Valentine's Day party. Like those Hallmark holidays don't do nothing. But to her, like to give her credit, yes. if we look at it from that perspective, 100%, like I could see where I could have fucked up.
Now, let me tell you what I was thinking.
I won't take that from nobody. You feel what I'm saying? But if we remove the holiday factor,
Of course.
there was nothing wrong with what I did besides the fact that somebody got their feelings hurt. You feel what I'm saying?
So,
And
okay.
that's understandable. And even like the multiple conversations that we had, like even to the last convo where I knew I wasn't getting my keys back, we had a talk, and that's when I realized, like, okay, I really hurt somebody's feelings, and that was not my intention. Because even the other girl that she's really talking about, I had just met that girl 2 days ago. You feel what I'm saying? At a mansion party. So it wasn't nothing going on. The other girl that was there on the couch, she was a girl I knew in high school. Like she just pops in and out of my life randomly. Like it wasn't nothing going. And me, it popped up like, oh yeah, I'm free this weekend. Come on. Like, yeah, sat out there, grabbed her. On the way back, the girls called me like, cancel plans to San Diego. We coming over. Like, okay, babe. Like, come through.
Okay. So I understand we didn't have nothing, like we weren't committed. I said that to my sister. We had no like link. But when you got that call in the car and I'm sitting in the car with you, why couldn't you have told me, oh, I got some girls coming, I don't know. I don't even know how you would word that.
I think I said the homegirls pulling up. Like they came and they cooked. We all chilled. We vibed. Like
we did. We had a good time. We had a good time.
Then the liquor kicked in and women's natural instincts kicked in and the divide and conquer went into their head. And it was just like, you feel what I'm saying? Women are territorial. So now like they know, what they want. And that's what it was. And I seen the chest places coming out. And I thought I was in control, and then the liquor kicked in, and I was like, "Nigga, this is just what it is." Like that was my truth serum. Like that, I was like, I said something about situationships, and they were like, "Well, explain." And it just came out of like thin air, like
because I never heard that word before until you said that,
and I never knew where that word came from. It just, like I said, it just came from the soul. Like it just. I'm in a situationship. And then when y'all was like, explain, I was like, the best way to explain it is I'm in a situationship with you and you. Like, and that room just turned upside down. But the other girl, she didn't care because she knew what time it was. Like, she just had popped up. That bitch didn't care. She was like, well, whatever it's gonna be is what it's gonna be. Like,
okay, question. Were you intimate with her the same weekend that you were intimate with me?
No. I didn't have. I had sex with her like when I met her. It was just weird because
so 2 days before.
No, he said 2 months. Oh,
no, he said 2 days.
I only knew that girl 2 days, like 2-3 days before. Yeah, she came. So she came off the strength of another chick that I was like dealing with. Like they just friends of a friend of friends that like pop up and it just happened. Whoop. So like. It was nothing to her, honestly. You know what I mean? She was just in there trying to like prove herself. Like she came to the table, whatever she came to the table with. She was at the house. She come through, cook. Like after that situation, she just kept popping up. Like, and then we moved from there to a new spot, and she was over there. Like it was just. Go ahead.
But can't you see that? To me, it was a different situation because I was recently intimate with you. I thought, I'm sleeping in the bed with you. I'm thinking, and I'm not getting told that actually the day before you slept in the bed with somebody else. And then the second night you slept in the bed with me.
No, I think the second night you didn't go get in the bed. You slept on the couch.
Oh, I must have passed out.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I think because I remember at that time, I think we was just all like we was just drinking and turning up. I don't think like it was anything like that. We just all had went to sleep, and you probably went to sleep on the couch. Like that's just what I was hosting that party that whatever Valentine's Day was, because I remember we all dressed. Everybody's like red and white. So I remember. Did you come to the party?
No, I don't. What night was it? Because I think I left. I left whenever that situationship came out and you wouldn't take me home. So, okay, let's talk about it. Since I got you here,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you take me home?
I'm not one to be told what it is that I need to do. And at that point in time, we was drunk, just getting up, nigga, head pounding, like niggas is in my house cleaning up. I'm like, I guess you could say a baby hangover, and you just popped up, was like, take me home now. Like what? Like I don't move on somebody else's command. Like I don't operate like that. You know what I mean? So I was like, shit, I'll get to that when I get to that. You don't live close, my nigga. We was in Sherman Oaks.
Right.
You want me
And
to
now, and I'm way somewhere abandoned, and then you got these girls coming up to me.
And the girls was trying to take you home until the keys came up.
Till you told them not to.
My keys is gone. What am I supposed to do? Let you rock? Like, no.
Did you ever find out what happened to your keys?
Yeah, I know what happened to my keys. Her and her homegirl made a stupid ass video about what they did with my keys. Really?
I did.
Yeah, it was on Snapchat. You and your homegirl was on Bad Girls Club. Like,
You did it her?
yes. Y'all thought y'all was cute. At the end of the video, she was like, so you tell me, where do you think the keys went? Huh? And then she ended the Snapchat. I was like, that's hilarious. That was cute.
It was 10 years ago. It's okay.
Yeah,
I wanted the statute of limitations.
her nickname for a long time was Keys. That's just what everybody called it. But I'm like, y'all just went keys the other night. Like, yeah, did you get my keys back?
Wow.
Well, what kind of attention have you got from this book?
Attention.
Yeah.
When I'm dealing with somebody, I think it's a bad idea that I let them read the book first, because I think I have given them that chance to like read the book and then tell me like, okay, what do you think? But then I've been in a couple of situations where that book backfired on me because their subconscious kicked in. Like, I had one person, her subconscious just kicked in and was just like, I'm not no on a tipsy night. I'm not no fucking situationship. And I'm like, okay, I didn't say you were, but see, a lot of people put themselves in a situationship with me because of how they choose to operate. Women think I'm one way. So because they think I'm a certain way, which I guess the title would be promiscuous, you know what I'm saying? They think I have a lot of women and stuff like that. They'll go and they cheat or they do whatever it is. Not even cheat because they're not together, but they go and do whatever it is that they do. And then like double back and want something committed with a nigga like me. And it's just like, well, you lashed out because you assumed I was doing something and I'm not going to correct it because those are you, like you're putting those expectations on me. Like you thinking I did this and that. So you could feel better about whatever it is that you're really doing. And that's fine. I'm going to let you play the game all by yourself and I'm going to watch how you maneuver. And then you're going to see that you playing it wrong and then try to double back. And it's like at this point in time, like the best thing we can do is just be in a situationship. Like, because you showed me that like a lot of women that keep backup plans. Every girl got a backup plan. It's a backup nigga waiting, you feel what I'm saying? Like to fill that spot when the main nigga fuck up.
So, okay. Being single, I am not even gonna lie, I do. I have backup niggas, females. I got a whole bunch of fucking backups. But
that's cool. Okay. We'll get it in and throw that pussy a party.
She got couples and everything else.
But so when you get into situations right now with women, okay, and I think it's honestly a good idea for them to read your book. That way you can say, okay, this was me. This is what has happened in my life. I'm unapologetically me. This was my past. This is, how I became to be the man that I am. And it is what it is. A secure woman be like, okay, that was him, whatever I actually got to know him better. You know what I'm saying? But do you make them feel secure? Do you make them feel like, okay, I was that person, but this is me now. And I possibly want more for you. So we need to go in this line instead of a woman going over here. Like, if I get in that mindset of, okay, I'm going to be a situationship no matter what, then I'm going to treat you differently than a man that I'm going to conduct myself with, that I feel there could be a future. So do you make them feel secure in themselves?
100%. If you catch me in a relationship, I win the best boyfriend award, because that's just what it is. Like, every woman that deals with me, they know that there's no like, I'm one of those, you know what I mean? The gooey stuff to make you feel special, like nobody above you, like, and they still find a way to like not be content mentally, because it's just on my profession. Like, I'm DJ Goonie. It's got to be something. It's got to, like, you from where you going to the bathroom? There's some bitches in there. Like, I don't know. Go check before I go. Like, you know what I mean? It's just that way. But when you're in a situationship, it's like a trial period. See, a lot of people jump in a relationship and have these failed attempts. So now you're walking around with, X 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You just have all these X's, right?
Yeah.
So you're just showing a pattern of unsuccessful love life. If you have 10 X's, you have an unsuccessful love life. You feel what I'm saying? To date, I have I could really tell you maybe 3 girlfriends. Like, the first one I really wouldn't count because I was like fresh, 21, you know what I mean? In-house pussy. Like, I was exploring, figuring out, you know what I mean? Then after that, I had a grown woman, and then I was with a grown woman, and I just say grown because she was a lot older than me. Well, just 5 years, but it's a difference when you're going from somebody your age to somebody 5 years older than you.
Oh, yeah.
And even with that, like, everybody I ever dealt with, we have except for one, but we have a solid relationship to this day. You know what I mean? Like, because it's just the bond that I build with people. If you in a relationship with somebody and it goes bad, you kind of terminate your contract with that person. You feel what I'm saying? But when you're in a situationship with somebody, you don't really tarnish what y'all have going on because you're in a learning process. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, you don't like to be kissed like that. Okay, now I'm learning how to properly kiss. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, you don't like to be talked to like that. Okay, now I'm learning how to properly talk to. Oh, this is your pet peeve. Okay, I'm learning that. When you're in a relationship, oh, this is your pet peeve, but you find out that somebody's pet peeve when they snap on you. So now that's that bad energy. You got negative energy. Now, depending on the person, he might snap back. Now it's pettiness going on in the house because y'all didn't get the time to learn each other. Y'all got straight into the friction. Y'all got straight into the sex. Y'all got straight into this, but y'all didn't take the time to get to know somebody. Anybody I dealt with, I like, my pleasure of it all is the mind. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, what's on your mind? Like, woman, what book are you currently reading? You feel what I'm saying? Like, like, what are you studying daily to, like, you feel what I'm saying? How are you taking care of yourself? What is your conversation? I like to be like, what book you reading versus, did you see that video on World Star? Like, it's just different conversations people have. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's stuck on their social media life. That's why relationships are not even real anymore.
That's why those are girls, not women. Well, not women that are elevated and trying to be something. Girls are stuck on social media.
A lot of stuff, regardless on girl, woman, boy, man. It just is. It's one of those elements that causes, like, because Instagram, fuck the internet. Instagram became one of the dirtiest places. Like, you know what I'm saying? All you see, like, I had to really cut off my shit because all you see is ass shaking, dope dealing. You feel what I'm saying? Gang, like, it's the same shit. So you got to clean up your timeline because they feed you this stuff based off of all your algorithms in your phone. If you look up Lil Baby, then your YouTube gonna have somebody getting shot in the face. Like, your algorithms all correlate with each other, and it's just, you know what I mean? It's crazy. But those are just distractions, especially for relationships, you know what I mean? And then women have, like, women's exes or other men interests. Women's other men interests hate my guts. Like,
that's their insecurities.
Yeah, exactly. But, you know, that's just where niggas are. They like, oh, you messing with Goonie, like, that nigga don't like you. That nigga got so, like, I'm like, damn, my nigga, don't we not play for the same thing? Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's just what it is, and that's how that should be.
Okay, so I have one more question.
I
before we
don't
let you
even,
go.
I don't even think we got to the book, but okay.
We did. We've been talking about the book. Okay. Before you said that when you're in a relationship, you secure the women, and because of the whining and dining, or how you're curious about their mind. But do you realize that you do that in situationships too? So my question is, where's the line? Like, how do you treat the women that you're in a situationship, and then how do you treat the women that you're actually in a relationship with? Because in my mind, that's where something we were working towards. Like, it was almost there. You know what I mean? Because of the way you treated me, like FaceTime and daily. Like, I don't even talk on the phone with people. I don't even FaceTime with people. But with you, I FaceTime every day, or like every week. I would say
So,
every day.
so, so I made you feel how you were supposed to feel, and you enjoyed
Right.
that feeling.
Exactly.
Right?
And then you ripped it away.
And then I get punished for that based off of others' actions, right? Because I showed you what it is that
Your actions.
am I talking or are you talking?
Go ahead.
I showed you what it is that you wanted and what made you feel good, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what did you show me?
What did I show you? Because I
Man,
thought
no, that was just a question, because if we like being like technical, like you had disappeared on a nigga because you had got like a girlfriend or something. You know what I'm saying? That was a point of time. So it was to me, when if you felt like we was working on something, you feel what I'm saying? That initial situation where you disappeared from a nigga and then pop back up, you feel what I'm saying? It was just like, oh, the whole girlfriend thing. To me, that right there showed me nothing was gonna come of this, because like of that initial situation. You like Houdini. Like,
well, I'm gonna tell you why I did disappear that time. I don't know if you remember, we went out to the club, you were DJing,
yeah.
and I don't know, we were having a good time. You felt bad, or you were sick, or you were tired, or something happened, and you fell asleep at the club. So I'm shielding you. I got my hand, like I'm shielding you, because everybody went, DJ Goonie. I'm like, he's asleep. Like, he got shit to do. I shielded you and I protected you. I felt I was being, who was I supposed to be? And when you woke up, you just left me. You just left me, and you went with somebody else. I think a female or something.
Club?
Yeah.
The night that you came to the club with me.
I came to the club with you.
And
I got dressed in your car.
And I left you at the club?
You went somewhere after you fell asleep. You did something, was gone for like an hour or so, and then you came back with a female.
In the club? I have no clue. If we're in a club setting and girls was coming to the club, that's just what it was.
But you left with her though.
How'd I leave with her if I left with you that night?
Not leave that night and the night is over. You left, it was gone, and then you came back. I didn't know where you were at for a long time.
And you just sat there waiting on the nigga. Didn't call.
Where was I supposed to go?
I don't know. I don't know.
What was I supposed to do? I'm trying to be a good girlfriend. I'm not a girlfriend.
That's what yeah, okay.
That was my friend in my head. That was right. Okay, I assumed. That was my mindset, my friend. Let me be a good girlfriend. I don't be nagging and everything. He's busy. He's goony. He got statue. He's doing stuff. You can't.
Well, you told me what threw you off was you, like, I guess you was used to the regular shit, and then and then this happened, and you was like, just so much attention and all that, and you wasn't ready for that lifestyle. So it was kind of like a lot of things hit you all at one time. Where me, I didn't like.
It didn't phase you, and that was my problem.
Yeah, I didn't see you know what I mean? Like I said, you had the situation, you disappeared. So I figured, okay, she has a pattern habit of disappearing. So I can't put myself in no extra ordeal with this person, knowing that they could disappear. So I played it just like that. You got to play the cards that you dealt with, the people that you at the table with.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's just what it was. So I knew, okay, boom, like, shit, she might come this weekend and she might disappear for another couple of months, and that's cool. Like that's just what it is. It is what it is. I wasn't too much fazed by it.
I don't
But
want to get on here and say like it's all you. It wasn't you. I played a part. I mean, my name is Mia, MIA, for a reason. So
what's your sign?
Aquarius.
Oh yeah, that's why you exploded like that. You had all that shit bottled up before you was gonna just explode. Y'all Aquarius should stay in your heads and just figure it out. Complete meltdown. By yourself though. You're gonna get it figured out. You're gonna be okay.
That show will. Kelsey, do you have any questions about the book?
About the book. I don't
About
even
the book.
It sounded like we just had it sounded like some closure for her chapter. In the
It
book.
was.
That's how I feel.
It was.
I
Did
think
you
it
read
was.
did you read her part in the book where it said it was something like it was out of a movie?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I'm glad you wrote that book.
Thank you.
And I don't have any additional questions. I
That was
think
my favorite part of the book. It literally took me like 12, not even like 5 hours to write the book, right? But what took me longer was figuring out what was going to be my selling point. You know what I mean? What's going to take this book over? How am I going to set this book off? And then I just had to think about it. Like I could write how I think the woman felt, but for my book to be authentic, I got to go and get all the women who had some type of feeling towards me in this situation. I didn't think I was going to get one back from her. Like she hated me. Like she for sure hated me. And when I told her about it, she was like, indubitably, like she wrote that motherfucker like she couldn't wait. You know what I mean? She was like,
sometimes
I can't wait to respectfully talk shit to you. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So that's how that came about. That was probably the best part of my book. And then explaining to people, understanding situationships. You feel what I'm saying? Being in the situation, how you asked me in the beginning, like, all your niggas know about each other. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's how it is when you're in a situationship with people. Like, because if you see, I break down in the book the different players. You feel what I'm saying? You got the boyfriend player. He's in 3 relationships where they don't know nothing about each other.
Yeah, that's a problem.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's how some niggas are. And then when women find out about this, that hearts are broken. But like me, at the time of me doing this, like I was in about 9 situationships, and to me, it's like a pie. And each woman was a different slice of pie, and each woman served a different purpose. Not every woman I was in the situation had to be sexual. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes people just want, like, you could really just sit there and analyze somebody's brain and elevate like that. But I got a problem. Like I do love women, like all women. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just, I feel like women are beautiful creatures created by God. So that's the best thing that was, I was raised by a woman. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm an only child. It's just been me and my mama. So I know the ins and outs and the inner workings of the woman to the best of my abilities. And I'm still far off. You feel what I'm saying? Because y'all are complex, complicated, like creatures, emotional creatures. Like, you know what I mean? It's you just don't know what you're going to get out of these beautiful creatures that were created. But this shit won't go around if it wasn't for y'all, period. You feel what I'm saying? So
thank you for that. We know it. But I just have one piece of advice for you, because I'm an older woman. Okay, I'm one of your grown women, as you referred to.
yeah.
And regardless of what you think, try to always be truthful. Because if you want something, 9 times out of 10, if you tell a woman, hey, I want to be with you, but I want to be with her and her, 9 times out of 10, you can get what you want. But you have to always be 1000% and tell people what you want and never lie. Not saying you have to tell them who you're with, but I'm just saying, just say what you want up front.
So if you read that breakdown in the book where it says the only way this will work is if you tell the truth, it ain't no half stepping. You can't play with it. Ain't no playing. Like, you have to tell the truth, or if not, you messing with potentially hurting somebody's feelings. You know what I mean? at that point in time that we had the situation in the room where it kicked off and stuff like that, yeah, I was still immature and growing as a man. So to me, when I presented it, could have came off assholish, arrogant, like,
Yes.
you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Narcissistic.
Yeah, it could have came off that many ways. And then to follow it up with 9 girls showing up to my house to handle the situation, like, you feel what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
it was 9. I said 6. It was 9.
well, because there was already like 3 girls at the house and then 6 girls showed up. So it was like when that happened, it was like, okay, this nigga really got a low lot of going on. You know what I'm saying? And it was just really to diffuse the situation. So I don't have to do like I have a bad temper. So they was just we'll take care of it. Like, yeah, whether it's gotta go good or it's gotta go bad, it was gonna get taken care of. You know what I mean? But I don't run into situations like that too often because like you said, being truthful. So some women have I lost some good women like by telling them the truth and at
Mhm.
all.
They're
But
not for you then.
But years later, they came back because at least I told them what it was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now they like, damn, I done been dealing with this nigga who I done gave him my all and he ain't tell me shit. He just fucked me over versus a nigga who told me beforehand, hey, look, this is what it is. I'd rather go and deal with that situation than deal with giving my nigga my all and he still like it goes bad. And situationships work out best for me because don't nobody want women walking around here just hating you. Like that woman anger on your shoulders, like a woman's anger, like an angry woman just by like mental capacity can destroy your day. Cause she's gonna invest all her time into making sure like, nigga, you trip and fall today for sure. Like, and nobody got time for that. You know what I mean? It ain't cute going out here and breaking people's hearts. I done had my heart broken. Like, I understand it. It made me a different person because
Mhm.
you go through that pain. And me, I'm a Virgo. Like, so
Mm.
what I did, damn, it's a whole lot of small faces in the room. But like what I did is I sat because every woman I ever been with cheated on me. Like that's just what it was. You know what I mean? And it was just in their head, like, oh, he this, he this, he this. Like, oh, well, the third one she didn't cheat on me. It just didn't work out. Like, but the other two, yeah, cheated on me. Like, because I'm DJ Goonie, I'm this, I'm that. Like, and that's just what it was. So that's where like I'm in a place where, okay, well, I shouldn't have jumped into those relationships based off of like whatever I based it off of. You know what I mean? Obviously, I didn't have enough information to think this is what it was supposed to be. So now you go through time trials with people. Oh, this person is cool. Okay, this time of month, this time of the month, she acts like this all the time. You know what I'm saying? So you know how to deal with this chess piece, and you move this one over here. Can all these girls come together? Oh yeah, they could all come together. Cool, they can hang out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and then that's just how I just maneuvered it to like everybody still left when they did their own thing and they come back. You feel what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
that going and doing your own thing, you got to understand once you go and do your own thing, you can't come back here thinking it's going to be
The same.
your own thing.
Mhm.
You were just outside doing your own thing. You feel what I'm saying? So just know that this is just a pit stop too. Don't think like, yeah, you can pull up and be like, oh, I want to see you. Like, yeah, that's cool. But about 7 in the morning, another one coming. You feel what I'm saying? So either scoot over or scoot on. Like, you know what I mean? What you
Mm.
mean? Nigga, didn't you just come back from this nigga house? Stop playing with me. Like, you know what I mean? We know everything that goes on. Like, you smell like other dick. Like, you know what I mean? I don't fit in the pussy no more. Like, like shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not no dummy. And I analyze when women talk. You know what I mean? Women lie in their vernacular every day. When the woman talks about something, I'm going out with a friend. It's probably a nigga. I'm going out with my girls. They're going out with their girls. They'll be real specific they not doing something. They're real generic when they doing something. You
Mm.
feel what I'm saying? Little key things like that had me cued into like she on bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all
I
doing,
got you.
you know what I mean? My friends are hoes. I'm not a hoe. Like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Like, that's fine. But y'all doing,
Birds.
like, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say birds of a feather flock together because it is what it is. But you out of all your people not doing something when I know you the main one that be doing something, like y'all be lying for each other and doing it. Yeah, I don't got time to get wrapped up in that. So if you doing you, cool. Like
How old are you?
I just turned 33.
Oh, okay. In about
Yeah.
10 years, it'll be different.
What a big
Yeah, would it be different?
Just
Situation?
the way women move. Like y'all kind of still young. So different women move.
How old are you?
I'm 39, sir.
Oh yeah. I done had cougars who I didn't like. I'm telling you, I tap into the psyche of a woman. Like women, no matter what age group it is there's a factor in there that's still all the same.
Mm.
Period. No matter what, you know what I mean. It's still
You sound like my friend.
The older women, like the problem I had with the older women, the cougars, is you could not tell them no. Like, you know what I mean? Like what?
Oh,
And that was
we know what we want when we want it. You don't want to.
You are not
No.
girl. You are not a cougar, so stop.
I low key I am. It really sucks. Low key I am, Mia.
She got her little 20-year-old. Yeah, she out here.
She ain't got no 20-year-old.
Last one was 24, girl.
Them old ass men. Okay, wait. We gotta end this quick. But I do want to say that I do appreciate the way that you handled not that situation that night, but afterwards, you know, recognizing that you hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
And you apologize.
That wasn't my intentions. That's why. You know what I mean? Let's just be real. I didn't go into this like, let me see how I could make somebody.
Right.
Most niggas is fuck niggas, so they'll do that, but wasn't my intention.
And I appreciated that. And that's why we are able to see each other out, you know, run into each other and not be a big old thing. Right. We even. Right.
Now the fucked up thing is though, when I did see you at the club one night, and I really wasn't drinking, and she came and bought me a drink, and two other girls bought me a drink, and I had just told her I wasn't drinking, and I just felt like, why every time Mia's around, it's a situationship going on, and it was like three girls in the DJ trying to take a shot with me, and I was just like, damn, I'm like not trying to show her this side of me because I know she didn't like it, it hurt her feelings, you know what I mean, but it follows me. Like you know what I mean? I'm not an asshole. I'm not a thirsty nigga. I don't lead with sex. You feel what I'm saying? Like you not gonna be able to hit this on the first night. Let's just be real. You feel what I'm saying? Like
and you be holding on. You be clenching.
Yeah, you have to. You know what I mean? Everybody out here tender dicking and shit like that, and wonder why like they in problems. Like
right.
You know what I'm saying? You put dick in one time, the bitch already need her phone bill paid. I'm $40 short. Like
exact. There you go with those little girls again.
Yeah, $40 short. Like
that's dry begging.
Right? Jesus Christ.
But they selling pussy on Fig for 40, so you can go get that back.
Oh no, that's gross. Okay, but we have to cut this short. I didn't pick up my son, but I appreciate you coming on. You're our first interview ever. Okay.
A word? That's what's up. No,
I had to get you. I've been sitting on this for months. I've been nervous, but I'm just happy. I don't know. Maybe because I thought all the emotions that I was feeling, I thought I was going to be on here like, F you son of a.
I don't think you was going to do that because I think you accepted it by now. You know what I'm saying? Like if we were still in a space where like you said, I didn't own up to it after the fact, or I didn't make you feel like it was just a mishap, you would probably still like when you heard DJ Goonie, you'd probably be like, ugh, key.
That part.
Right. But I wish you success and blessings. And
so before we go, I've been trying to work on it, but I haven't been in a successful ordeal yet. But situationship into relationship is coming, which will be
exclusive.
It was supposed to be situationship into relationship when I was with somebody, and that shit just didn't like. No matter, like you said, make a woman feel secure. No matter what you do to somebody, they always have something in there that's always gonna eat at them from the past that they can't get rid of. And no matter how good of a nigga or what you bring to the table, they're always gonna be scarred from that. And you just have to like move around from that. Like that's just what it is. You can't go and save everybody. You can't go and be a part of everything. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But that book will be coming, hopefully, whenever I get into a relationship where I could be like, okay, how I turn this situationship into a relationship and why I feel like it's going to work out, because a lot of people bash the book because they hated that term.
Well, I love it, and I can't wait to read.
And will you come back on and do an interview?
Yeah, well, I think the TV show comes before the second book, but I just had to put that out there, just so you know.
Okay, well, y'all heard it from DJ Goonie.
Yeah.
Elias
Barbie ain't got shit on me, no play. Man, she said my government on the podcast.
Yes, sir. It's on the book.
On the book.
We need them to go. We need them to go buy the book, Situationship by Elias Whitaker.
I don't want to see Goonie. I want to see Elias. So I'm going to promote Elias. So
yes, sir.
See, look, people fall out of love with Goonie fast.
They do. I already dated Goonie. I'm good.
Have fun. Thank you so much for your time, and you have an amazing night.
You too.
Bye. So I have one question for you guys. Do you know how to date? Our next episode is about dating. So I hope you join us
with another
episode of Crazy Beautiful Talks.